The headlines worship him. The fans call him a genius. But what's the real story behind Elon Musk? Don't be fooled by the memes and money. Hollywood's starting to talk. Celebrities are opening up, and some of it isn't pretty. Robert Downey Jr. once praised him. "He's Tony Stark in real life," he said. But is he really? Grimes, his ex, paints a different picture. He lives like a Victorian nobleman, obsessed with control. Their split was public and raw. "He has demons," she once told a friend. Amber Heard's courtroom dramas brought his name up too. Legal documents, heated texts. "He tried to control me," she reportedly said. But Elon stayed silent. He tweeted memes instead. Always tweeting. Joe Rogan lit a joint with Elon live. The moment went viral. "He's brilliant but intense," Rogan later said. Behind the scenes, it wasn't all chill. Staff at SpaceX cringed. "He doesn't sleep and expects the same." Jimmy Kimmel made a joke. "Elon runs 5 companies and a Mars cult." The crowd laughed, but there's truth in humor. Bill Gates clashed with him. "He knows science, but he's reckless," Gates remarked. Elon called him underwhelming. Back and forth like children. Stephen Colbert asked him, "Are you a supervillain?" Elon smirked. "If I am, I'm trying to do good." But power can corrupt, and few are as powerful as Musk. Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, Neuralink. Kanye West once idolized him. "Elon is my brother in thought," he tweeted, until the silence broke. "He don't really care," Ye told a friend. Musk distanced himself. Image over loyalty. Leonardo DiCaprio? He reportedly warned others. "Don't trust men who play God." Was he talking about Elon? Mark Ruffalo said, "Billionaires shouldn't control public discourse." Right after Elon bought Twitter, sorry X. Who deletes more posts than Elon? "He believes free speech only applies to him," said comedian Sarah Silverman. He banned her once. Unbanned, rebanned. A power trip. Azealia Banks lived in his house once. Her words? A horror movie. She posted, "Elon was on acid tweeting about Tesla stock." The SEC launched an investigation. Stocks dropped. He paid millions in fines, but never admitted guilt. Ego is expensive, but he can afford it. Ricky Gervais joked, "Elon thinks he's saving the world by tweeting dog memes." Maybe he's right, maybe not. Neil deGrasse Tyson defended him. We need people like Elon pushing boundaries. But even Tyson raised a brow. There's a fine line between visionary and dictator. And Elon walks that tightrope, barefoot. Jamila Jamil said it best. "He's not your messiah. He's a billionaire with Wi-Fi." The cult of Elon is growing, but not everyone's buying it. He says he's saving humanity, but fires half his staff. Hypocrisy or business? Depends who you ask. Elon fans call him misunderstood. Critics say he's manipulative. Chelsea Handler slammed his politics. "He talks like a libertarian, but acts like a king." Elon responds with emojis or silence. Natalie Portman stayed vague. "I admire tech people, but ethics matter." That silence says a lot. Fame shields him, but the cracks show, and the celebs are done staying quiet. Ashton Kutcher praised Tesla, but recently said, "Innovation doesn't excuse arrogance." Elon once told investors, "I'm building the future," but he's building controversy too. Demi Lovato unfollowed him after layoffs. "Tech bros treat people like code," she posted. "Delete what's broken. Move on." Cold logic. Oprah never invited him. "He's not about spirit," she said. "He's about spectacle." And the world loves a show. Elon delivers. In rockets, in headlines, in chaos. But Maya Hawke once said, "You can't build a better world by stepping on people." The message was clear. The aim was subtle. Elon replies with cryptic memes, never full sentences. "Let the people decide," he tweeted, but blocks those who question him. Irony or strategy, Jim Carrey chimed in. He's like a villain in a Pixar movie, with better PR. The laughter was nervous, because deep down, people wonder, what if he is the villain? George Clooney declined a SpaceX invite. "Not my kind of orbit." Zendaya once liked a post. "Elon Musk is not a genius, he's just rich." It went viral, she unliked it. But the internet remembers, always. Keanu Reeves, quiet as always. But even he was overheard saying, "Tech without compassion is just power." Elon built cars, rockets, chips for brains, but not empathy, not yet. Miley Cyrus called him weird but smart, then added, "That's not always a good combo." The line blurred. Elon believes he's saving us, but from what? From whom? From ourselves? Or into his own version of order? Taylor Swift has never commented, but her fans post daily. She would never date Elon, a badge of honor. Elon might not care, but the world watches. In the glare of rockets and tweets, Elon Musk looms larger than life, but behind the headlines, whispers grow louder. Celebrities from Hollywood to Silicon Valley are finally speaking out. "Don't be fooled by the genius image," one star warns. The tech mogul, once hailed as a visionary, now faces sharp critique. And it's not just about Tesla or Twitter. It's about power, ego, and the stories hidden beneath the surface. Let's pull back the curtain. Robert Downey Jr. based Tony Stark on Elon. He had that spark, that mania, Downey said. But even he later hinted, there's a fine line between brilliance and madness. Grimes, Musk's ex, painted a different portrait. He's not a man. He's a concept, a fever dream. She called living with Elon like being in a never-ending episode of Black Mirror. "He can be tender," she added, "but then he disappears into Mars." Grimes wasn't alone. Joe Rogan's interviews became internet history. "He's a supervillain in disguise," Rogan once joked on air, but later admitted, "He scares me, bro. The way his mind works, terrifying." Kanye West called him "my brother from another planet." Yet even Ye, in rare moments of clarity, questioned Elon's motives. "He wants to be God. I just want to be Ye." Amber Heard, another ex, was more blunt. "He plays chess with people's hearts." Musk's Twitter antics made him a hero to some, a villain to others. Chrissy Teigen once clapped back, "You're not Tony Stark. You're just really online." Stephen King was harsher. "Elon, stay in your lane. Leave dystopia to fiction writers." Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez joined the chorus. "Billionaires manipulating speech platforms? That's not free speech. That's empire." Even veteran actor Mark Ruffalo had words. "We need less rocket men, more Earth men." Some celebs still cheer Musk's vision. James Cameron praised him. "He's pushing boundaries like I push film." But Leonardo DiCaprio distanced himself. "We need sustainable change, not Martian distractions." Natalie Portman raised concerns. "Progress without ethics isn't progress at all." George Clooney laughed when asked about Musk: "The man's building a spaceship while the planet burns." A-list parties where Elon would debate AI while others danced. One guest recalled, "He cornered me, talked Neuralink for 40 minutes. It was fascinating, also alarming." Another star saw him flip during a poker game. He lost a hand, stood up, and asked why chance should even exist. That night, he tweeted something cryptic about simulation theory. Elon lives in a world of code and control, and not everyone fits his matrix. Neil deGrasse Tyson once defended Elon, but even he added, "Science without humility leads to hubris." Oprah said it plainly, period. "Brilliance without balance burns bridges." Bill Gates, once an ally, became wary. Elon doesn't listen, he reacts. Warren Buffett remained cryptic. "There's money, then there's motive." Elon's fans say he's saving humanity. Critics argue he's distracting from Earth's real problems. "Mars is a fantasy," said actor Timothée Chalamet. "Climate change is real." Jane Fonda joined activists protesting Tesla factories. "You don't get to pollute while promising planets." Others recalled his union-busting tendencies. "You can't launch equality with exploited labor," said Susan Sarandon. Elon's online followers defend him with ferocity. "He's misunderstood," they cry. But as journalist Kara Swisher puts it, there's a difference between being right and being righteous. Dave Chappelle joked, "I met Elon. It was like shaking hands with the future and a little fear." Even Snoop Dogg weighed in. "Elon got the weed but not the vibe." Scarlett Johansson once declined a Tesla ad. The brand feels like an ego trip. Chris Evans questioned his ethics. He talks innovation but forgets responsibility. Jennifer Lawrence said, "We can't tech our way out of morality." Morgan Freeman was more forgiving. He means well, but meaning ain't doing. Musk doesn't take criticism quietly. He's mocked celebs, roasted reporters. "They hate me because they ain't me," he tweeted. When Taylor Swift questioned tech billionaires' influence, Musk replied with a meme of a cat on Mars. "He deflects with memes," said Seth Rogen. "Classic move when you run out of substance." Elon sees himself as misunderstood. "I'm not in it for approval," he once said. "I'm in it for the species."